In the heart of London, during the Second World War, a hush fell over the room. All eyes were on a cathode ray tube, watching a stream of letters scroll by. As the last character appeared, a gasp went around the room. The unbreakable German Enigma code had finally been cracked. Inside this top-secret facility, a small team of mathematicians, logicians, and linguists had just made history. But outside these four walls, the war continued unabated. How did they keep the world safe while remaining hidden from the enemy? Why are they forgotten today? And why should we remember them? Welcome to my channel. Today we're answering the extraordinary. How did the Voyager Golden Record change history? Coming up right now. The year is 1938 and the Germans are about to invade Poland. Tensions are high across Europe. In Britain, Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain desperately wanted to avoid another global conflict. So when he heard that Germany had developed an unbreakable encryption machine called Enigma, he didn't believe it. He told his officials to ignore it, believing it was a bluff. But his top-secret communications advisor, Stuart Menzies, knew better. He gathered a group of the best code breakers in the country, including the brilliant mathematician Alan Turing, who would soon become famous for building the first digital computer. Their mission was nearly impossible. They had to find a way to crack the Enigma code before the war began. The Germans believed their Enigma machine was unbreakable, so they used it to send sensitive military information, troop movements, and attack strategies. It generated billions of possible combinations every second, making it virtually impossible to guess the code. The British code breakers were outgunned and outmatched. If they couldn't find a solution, the Germans would win the war. The fate of the world hung in the balance. After weeks of tireless work, Turing and his team came up with a brilliant plan. They would build a machine called the bomb that would test thousands of possibilities in mere seconds. This would help them predict what the Germans might do next, giving Britain a fighting chance in the upcoming war. The bomb was an early version of a computer that used a series of gears and wheels to simulate the Enigma machine. As the gears turned, they would produce a series of electrical signals. These signals would then be fed into an electrical panel, which would light up different bulbs depending on whether the code had been broken. If a bulb lit up, it meant that the team had found a match. The Germans had used this code before. The bomb was a huge success, helping the Allies win many important battles, including D-Day. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The Germans were constantly changing their codes, meaning that the Allies had to stay one step ahead of them. This required constant innovation and hard work from Turing and his team. Despite the pressure, they continued to push forward, making the bomb faster, more efficient, and more accurate. They also developed new techniques for breaking other types of codes, such as the German naval code used by U-boats. These submarines were a major threat to the Allies, but thanks to Turing's work, the U-boat menace was eventually overcome. As the war drew to a close, Turing and his team took a well-deserved break. They had done the impossible and helped save countless lives. But as the celebrations died down, they knew that their work was far from over. The Cold War was just beginning and there were new codes to crack, new frontiers to explore. For the next 16 years, Turing and his team worked tirelessly, breaking codes for the British government. They also helped develop some of the earliest computers, paving the way for the digital age. But despite their incredible contributions, they remain largely unknown to the public. In fact, many of their greatest accomplishments weren't declassified until decades later. Now, you might be wondering why. Why is it important to remember these code breakers? Why should we care about their story? Well, because their work had an impact on all of us, on every single person on the planet. For starters, they helped end the Second World War sooner than it might have otherwise ended. Historians estimate that Turing's work may have saved millions of lives and shortened the war by as much as 2 years. That's a huge accomplishment. It means that millions of people who might have died in the conflict got to live their lives instead. But it's not just the lives that were saved that we should remember. It's also the knowledge that was gained. Turing and his team developed some of the earliest computers and encryption techniques that are still used today. The digital age simply wouldn't be possible without their work. And that includes everything that we use every day. From smartphones to social media to online banking. We literally owe all of it to these code breakers. And yet, for most of history, they remain hidden away in the shadows. Their work classified and their names erased from public records. But that doesn't mean we should forget them. We can't afford to forget them if we want to honor the incredible contributions that they made. We need to make sure that their story is told and remembered for generations to come. So here's a call to action. What can you do to help keep their memory alive? Well, first, spread the word. Tell your friends and family about the amazing work that Turing and his team did. Let us get people talking about them, and let us make sure that their names aren't erased from history again. We can also support organizations that keep their legacy alive, like the National Museum of Computing or the Alan Turing Institute. Finally, let's make sure that we teach the next generation about these heroes. Let us make sure that kids learn about them in school, so that their story continues to inspire people for years to come. So thank you for listening and thank you for caring. Together, we can make sure that the brave men and women who work so hard to keep us safe aren't forgotten. Instead, they become part of our shared history, the history that shapes who we are and inspires who we will be. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear about it in the comments section. What was your favorite part? What surprised you the most? And what else would you like to know about history's hidden heroes? And hey, if you want more videos like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. And now, a quick message from the folks who brought you this video. Did you know that every major decision in your life is influenced by stories? Stories shape how we see the world, how we think, and how we feel. And that is why my friends at CuriosityStream are on a mission to bring you the best documentaries and non-fiction titles from around the world. With CuriosityStream, you can explore fascinating topics, expand your knowledge, and dive deep into the mysteries of our universe. There's something for everyone, from the incredible power of the human brain to the secrets of the ancient pyramids. And with new titles added every month, there's always something fresh and exciting to discover. Plus, watching on CuriosityStream is super easy. You can watch on your TV, laptop, smartphone, or tablet. Just a few clicks and you're good to go. So why wait? Click the link below to start exploring the world of CuriosityStream today. Don't forget, you can also save on your subscription by signing up at the website. So join CuriosityStream today and let the adventure begin.